Coca-Cola Namibia rejected my proposal for me to work with them. So for the top, I paid 100. The embroidery was 65 Namibian dollars. I think 65 or 75 Namibian dollars. The Coca-Cola bottle there. So I paid $40.
On another episode of Keeping Up with Queen P.
Hi King or Queen, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Queen P, and if you are a returning subscriber, hi there Queen or King, and welcome back to the family. Coca-Cola Namibia rejected my proposal for me to work with them for the whole of 2026. So you guys know that you should also reach out to brands. You mustn't always wait for brands to pitch out to you. So what I told Coca-Cola Namibia is that, okay, cool. I want to work with you guys from January 2026 till December 2026. But I will first be creating content for Coca-Cola for free. And then if you guys like it, check out my Instagram, see what I'm doing. And if you guys like it, accept my proposal. And so I had really cool inspos and everything of what I wanted to do to work with Coca-Cola Namibia. Let me go buy a plain t-shirt from Mr. Price. Bought a plain t-shirt from Mr. Price, like a cute, nice, extra small, tight white plain tee. So for the top, I paid 100, and then the embroidery was 65 Namibian dollars. Next up was to buy the Coke. I didn't want to get the basic Coca-Cola cans. I went to Grove Mall, went to that sweet shop, the one that's next to Stir Kinoko. I asked the lady, no, can I please get a glass bottle of Coca-Cola? And I got two. One is $20, so I paid $40. Okay, so I got everything, and now was time for me to do the magic in terms of the content. But I made like a really cool video, and I found inspiration from this girl called Toby on TikTok, and that's how I made my video. Sharp. I made the video from the inspiration that I got from Toby. And then I posted on my Instagram. People were really like, wow, this is so cool and everything like that. So Coke was silent. Coke didn't say anything like, okay, cool, you know. They just acknowledged my proposal, but they like didn't say anything like they're following me to like stay tuned, whatnot. They didn't say anything. So I just sent the video again to the lady to be like, oh, so I posted one video, just so you guys can see what I'm doing. Here you guys go. Not for her to only tell me then that, no, unfortunately, Coke doesn't want to work with you. Coke doesn't want to work with you. I was genuinely very devastated because I'm just like, why did you guys not just tell me already from the get-go? Like, why were you guys waiting for me to reach out to you in order for you to say whether you guys are gonna work with me or not? That was really not cool. Not gonna lie, honestly, because my money, my time, and my effort was really wasted. I could have just stopped long time ago because it was like a period of like, I don't know, I'm just assuming, but it was like a period, man, where they did not say anything. So within that period, they genuinely could have told me that no, they are not interested. Like that was really like honestly rude of them just to like wait only after I created it, like the content, for them to actually like say something. And I had so many other videos planned. But at the end of the day, that's just what happened. Legit mascara. Whenever I'm making these legit videos, sometimes I need to think of like locations where I'm going to shoot. And those locations really require me to go places, and those places cost money, you know, for you to like take a angle to be like, okay, cool, I'm going here. Even just to get a friend of mine to shoot for, like to help me shoot. Yes, my friend loves me, but at the end of the day, it's also their time that I am using to help me with something that they are not benefiting in at the end of the day. So I also need to like pay for my friends Yango to come and help me shoot. Also just like in a way to say thank you. I don't do it all the time. But let's say for example my friend is like, ish, like bruh, I'm truly short. I need you to come through. But unfortunately, I'm not getting PR from legit. So I literally have to take out money from my own pocket, to curate these amazing videos. And sometimes, that's your last 400, but like, you really want to do this?
To be honest, content is becoming a very bad expense for me because it's costing me way too much money. Especially when Coca-Cola said no to my proposal, that felt like a message saying, hey, maybe this isn't for you. But here's actually the real tea. Do you know that I'm working with legit Namibia, but I'm not actually getting paid from what I'm doing? The main agreement was to use their clothes as a way to build a portfolio on fashion for myself and for my brand. So imagine I'm still not getting paid, but I'm still using my last pennies on clothes to buy for legit, whilst I could have saved on that money. But another thing is also with this content thing, I can't be advertising clothes that I'm not wearing at the end of the day. That's also why I'm spending so much money. But then it's kind of clogging to me that I'm spending money on a dream that isn't going to pay for my rent. But wait, hold up, and click on that subscribe button. Now that you've clicked on that subscribe button, let's get back into the video. I am actually not quitting content creation. I am actually continuing content creation even though it's expensive, because things that pay off will have to come with a sacrifice. And look at it like this. If you go into my Instagram feed and if you look at those highlights, I have never worked with any of those brands, but those highlights are my proposal to work with potentials. That is my stepping stone, my proof or track record that I'm not all say, but I can actually do what I'm going to say when I reach out with my proposals. Me getting to put so much money into content creation is actually teaching me the do's and don'ts of what you do when you send proposals to brands. Now I know what a media kit is. Now I know how to actually create a media kit. And those are the things that you learn along the way. I still don't know what a rate card is, but I'm not going to rush things. I'm going to get there. Once I get to them asking me rates, I'll get there and I'll know exactly what that means. And one day a brand will say yes to me. And when they do, they won't just be paying for one video, but they'll be paying for years and years and years of my rejection. And if you look at it like this, the content creators who are getting paid now are not the ones who didn't get rejected. They just rose through the season of rejection, even when it looked impossible, even when themselves did not believe. And not believing is a human thing. I mean, I can't blame myself for feeling these emotions. And I don't want to lie and say I've never felt these emotions, but it's true. But if you look at the likes of the twin influencers who are influencers here in Namibia, go check them out on their recent TED Talk YouTube video. And the link will be in my description box. Just check them out and see how lucrative the creative market actually is here in Namibia. So to be honest, I have made peace with the cost. I have made peace with the fact that content creation is hella expensive. I've accepted that right now I am not funding for now. I am funding for my future self. There are still going to be things that I am going to take for free. And I know the girlies are saying, yes, don't do that, don't do this. But who am I to say no to making content for free and paying so much money in it? If I see this as a passion, why am I complaining about something that I love doing, something that drives me, something that keeps me going when everything else is going insane? So this is my real story. Every no is just feedback, and that's all it ever was. So no, I'm not quitting content creation. I'm just done pretending that this journey is a journey that is really easy.